first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
250!
On second down, here's Stafford. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's down the field for Lamb. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready! Go!
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Let's go!
On first down, they go right back to Hall.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Let's go now! Ready!
Daniels now going to look to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and a yard.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready!
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Reload! 70 Lions! Ready, ready?
They're going to go, and it's Hall. First down and more inside the 15. And he'll take this one in. Breece Hall, touchdown Dolphins.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
17. Bengals 10. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Stafford now to throw on first down. He's caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a good game. Brings up 2nd and 2. Hey!
They'll run the toss here with Edwards. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Number 20! Like 70!
To the air again, Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing now, Daniel. Complete, he finds Brian Thomas. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket, taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Come on, come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
They'll throw with Daniel. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Now a screen set up for Edwards.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Ready. 250. 22. Zero. Hey, 50. 11. Omaha. Remove.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Hey, 50. 80.
Davis going in motion. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season. And he gives his team a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. 21. 20.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Throw here down the field. Who falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Blue 60. 40 gun! 40 gun! Alert! Zebra!
Stafford to throw again. Quick swag taken in by Amon-Ra. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That is caught. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Gray going to return it. job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready, set.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Miami.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And so a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Moving to his left. He'll take off again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A give. Here's Hall. And a good run there. We'll give him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Another run here with Hall. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Grayson Hall, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
They'll run. It's Hall. Whoa!
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Let's go. Hey.
Hall will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown.
No mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
16.
Block from now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own
operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. That's Davis in motion. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Running back downfield, and he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down.
Alert! Set!
Off play action. It's Stafford. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. Davis going in motion. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Gray gonna return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Here we go.
Daniels to throw on second down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. They're to knock that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. That's Jalen Naylor back to return. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Set! Wait, get away, D! Get away!
From the gun, give to Edwards. And he's in! Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Bengals will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Liking 18, 2.
Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9.
Steady.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Hans picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They need one right now. Third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels escaping to his left. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinton.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
40 got. 40 got.
On play action, it's Stafford. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Now, handoff to Edwards. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Red 80.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Is caught offside by St. Brown. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
32. Drill right. 20.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. The extra point, up and good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tag. Cavity lying.
Daniels now on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
And And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And it comes to 4th and 2.
Ready.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Stay 50. Set.
They'll drop to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 for tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Set. 11, 20.
Schultz, the motion man.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Set. 21. Kill it. 20. 53. Ready. 20 hot.
The shotgun snaps to Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll look to run with Edwards. Good blocking, and he's in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his second touchdown tonight. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Dolphins 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Steady.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniel. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Here we go. Start.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. To the air again is Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Like.
Daniels gonna throw again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And make that a 5th straight victory.